Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Blood Phantom 81. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about Bitcoin and where I see it going in the next few months and few years. And I'll also talk about whether or not I'm investing in Bitcoin and just my thoughts on it in general. So, jumping right into it, I have a chart of Bitcoin and this is relative to the US dollar. So, if you have it relative to another currency, it'd probably look a little bit different. But this is kind of the currency that I use for most of my technical analysis. And this is just a very simple chart. I don't even have any moving averages. But why don't we go ahead and throw on the moving average just to showcase what it could potentially look like. So you got the 50 sloping down. If I throw on a 200, and you guys know I like to make my 200s red for some reason. Oh, I think it's because of stockcharts.com. So anyway, so we got the 200 sloping down and the 50 sloping down. The bearish cross happened here on April 2018, and we've definitely been consolidating ever since the end of 2017. So that's about maybe 9 to 10 months of heavy consolidation, and it doesn't look like a recovery is in sight, in my honest opinion. So I'm just going to give my prediction right now. So this trading range, which is this bearish descending triangle, I'm expecting this to resolve to the downside. And the reason being is that, number one, this does not have the makings of a, of an impulsive bounce. This looks very corrective, and this looks like just an oversold bounce before some more continuation to the downside. Obviously, this trend line is going to matter a lot, this downwards trend line. So if we break above this really cleanly and really impulsively, and then we come back and we retest it, and then we make a higher high, then I would completely change my mind. But honestly, I don't see that happening. And the other thing I want to note is that sentiment doesn't feel negative enough in Bitcoin. And usually the start of new bull runs is met or is created because sentiment is really ugly and just really terrible and really negative. And so I don't think that's happened yet. So honestly, my price target is around maybe 4.5K to around 5K. I don't think that if we do break below this green trendline support, I don't think that we'll go to like 3K or something like that. Even though that's maybe what a lot of people are expecting. But I am expecting one more leg down, one more flush down just to shake out some buyers, maybe around 4.5K to 5K, to really kind of seal the deal before continuing on higher. With that being said, if we do get above this triangle, I would expect us to make all-time highs within the next 12 months. So long term, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, and the same goes for all the other cryptocurrencies as well. I don't believe in independent moves within cryptocurrencies. So if we take a look at something like Ethereum, I don't believe that, if like just looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum, the chart looks pretty similar, and Ethereum does look a little bit more bearish than Bitcoin. So the low relative to this low here made in on April is definitely lower. So we're definitely lower here than we are in April, relative to Bitcoin at least. But I don't believe in independent moves. So if Bitcoin is going to make all-time highs, I find it really, really hard to believe that Ethereum wouldn't make all-time highs as well. So jumping back onto Bitcoin, let's take a look at a weekly time frame. So we're still hovering above this 200-week moving average support. If we do break below this, then I would expect some really, really bad things to happen. But as you guys can see, we still have some support, and this trend line or this moving average is just going to move a little bit higher, and will continue to do so as time goes on, just because of how higher price action is above this red line. So I hope that made sense. But basically, moving averages work. The way that they work is that they follow price action, and the longer the time period, then the less volatile it'll be. So the fact that we were so high above this red moving average, which is the 200-week moving average, it just kind of made sense that we would come back to earth and maybe get close to retesting it. But either way, this one sits at around 3K. I would expect that within the next couple months, it'll be a little bit higher. But all of that is to say that I still think that this is a bull run in the bull market. And it's all about just waiting for that one final leg down before before continuing on higher. And full disclosure, I am invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash as well. And these are all very small positions. The way I had it set up is that I had limit buys. So every, I think maybe $500 or $700 that Bitcoin dropped, I would scoop up a little bit of shares, maybe like $30 worth of shares or something like that. Not too much at all. I think my current Bitcoin position is about maybe 200 or something. And it'll definitely be more if we do break below that trend line support that I noted with the triangle. And the same goes for Ethereum and the other ones. All in all, I hope that I don't have more than maybe $1,000 in either coin. But if I do get up to around 700 or 800, I'm perfectly okay with that. But that's just based on my portfolio. Um, so, so yeah, you guys do whatever feels comfortable for you. Anyway, so that's my take on Bitcoin. I know I had a few subscribers that requested this, so I thought I would share my thoughts. And then let me know what you guys are thinking about Bitcoin as well. It's definitely very speculative, but I sort of like that the hype has died down a lot. It makes for better entry points, as you can see that it's been going down for so long now. So anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys have a great day and good luck trading.